My name's Ginger. Welcome to my little corner. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I really do. We are going to be playing with paper today because there's not a wrong way to do it, and I hope you will join me. I hope that you're inspired. I have swaps over on my Facebook group. I would love it if you came and joined. The link is in the description. The hop list is in the description, where many of my friends, well, not many, a lot of my friends are, I guess that's kind of the same description, right? Are also playing along when they can, and you will find different examples of using your scraps and creating different kinds of embellishments with one link. So you just have to click that and all of them it'll just rotate. It'll play one and then play the next and so forth and so on. So I hope you're liking that. This week we're doing red hot. You could create anything that was red. So this is what I created. A little paintbrush, isn't it cute? I did a little paintbrush with the title Painting My Story, and it came out absolutely awesome. So let's just turn this camera around and let's start creating. All right, let's just put this together. Now, I do hope you'll come join us and have some fun. But remember, you can join Ginger's Corner Facebook group without swapping. Just be inspired. We would love to have you. So first, we're going to glue down this base. I've created this on my Cricut. I had lots of fun. Like I said, I pulled out that die and it wasn't the one I thought I ordered. I must have misclicked the wrong one. Oh, I was disappointed. And I already had it set in my head that I was going to do this one. So we adapt, right? So I did double offset this, where basically I created a mat because I wanted those red letters against the white right there. Okay. Then next I'm going to put on the little handle. I'm still learning with my Cricut, and hopefully I will continue to learn. I don't feel like I'm knowledgeable yet to share that, but I promise if it ever gets to that point, I'll share. I'm no expert. I make a lot of boo-boos and a lot of mistakes, but you know, trial and error, even for the Cricut. Don't be afraid to try your machines. I mean, what's the worst that's going to happen? I would have thrown this in the trash. That's the worst. There's a lot worse things in this world than doing that. Now I put the brown, the brush, you know, the paintbrush part of the paintbrush. Yeah, the brushy part of the paint. I don't know what it's called. Whatever. And then this is the top. I did put that down first because I wanted this to be over it. I mean, when you see a paintbrush, it looks like the brush threads, whatever you want to call them, are inside of it. So that's what I wanted to do. And then here we just have a couple little details that we're going to glue on the ends, just like so. Now I did already ink most of the elements, but I saved one out for this here. And I probably have enough black left on my dauber that I can just ink them. Inking them makes a big difference. It really does. I think it's dried. I don't think it's going to work. It will add so much dimension to your embellishments without a big cost or without bulk. I think it makes all the difference. And I know I've said that lots of times, but there's new crafters, so it's worth repeating. Budget-friendly tips are always up my alley. If you guys have any, please put them in the comments. I love learning from you. Okay, just like so. Then we have to put these, we have a couple of little white drops of paint, or pardon me, red. I went with red because red is our theme this week. Now, let's see. It needs to go smarter than the paper, Ginger. Come on, get it together, get it together. Okay. I like using my tools to place things because I can't see. Like, I'm blind as a bat. I cannot see when my fingers are in the way. And I'm going to go ahead and outline where my letters are going to go. I try very hard to put the glue on the side that is the largest, because then I can use my tools and I can see, and I don't have to worry about that glue getting on me, on my tools. I personally just find it easier. And if it's not exactly where I want it, again, just use my tools. That's okay. We can adjust. but I think this is a lot faster and a lot easier. Now this one still needs to, oh, it fell out. The center was still in it. To sit here and put the glue down and then just sit here and grab my letters with my little sticky tool. Way faster, especially if you're making a few, you know. So just my 2 cents. We're going to grab our glue again and we're going to put, let's see, it says painting. Painting my story. I can't even take credit for this. I wanted to do something, I was going to do like life in full color or something. And my crafty bestie helped me brainstorm and she blurted this out and I'm like, oh, that's it right there. You have a friend you just sit and brainstorm with and you just know. Like you just know. You guys kind of have the same style, the same thinking, and it just works. That's kind of what my bestie does with me. Absolutely adore her. Okay. And I love this title, Painting My Story. And here's why. Because I can use it with anything, right? Like it doesn't have to just be a craft or a painting layout. It's a story. You could use it on a baby layout. You could use it on an everyday layout. You could use it with anything. Now I don't have a guide for the P and the A, so I'm just going to put those on here with my tweezers. Okay. Just like so. And then it was a little bit plain, so I used my Close to My Heart glitter pen, Wink Estella, whatever you have. Maybe you have stickles, whatever. And this is the clear. I'm just gonna put a little drop. I like to put a little drop. I've already used it, so I'm not gonna shake it up this time, but make sure you're shaking up your glitter pens before you use them. Okay, and I like to put it here so I don't have one big dollop on my embellishment, right? If I were to do that there, then one's gonna be really saturated and then next thing you know, I'm trying to get it the same saturation on the whole thing, and yeah, it's a whole mess and I don't want that. So that's why I do that. I'd much rather it dry on my scrap paper and then I make a mess on my embellishment. I know that because I've done it. Just saying. Okay, make sure you're closing these all the way so they don't dry up. And there we go. I have my whole embellishment done. It's super cute. I really like it. I hope my fellow teammates like it. Come join us. Be blessed, and I will see you next time. Bye.